All right, Cass, stop. You've worn me down. I'll buy one. Hey, Sean. What you think?
Wait till I get me sunglasses.
You should get one of these.
I don't need one, Pete.
It's not about need, it's about passion, it's about desire. I'm quoting Cass here. He wants us to embrace the new opportunities that life has given us.
It's a bit early in the day for this, Pete.
Better early than late. And I'm with Cass on this one. It's not bad for €5. Or, look here, €3 if you sing a song.
Well, I don't feel like singing.
You're miserable. You could always sing a gloomy Irish song.
I'm not miserable.
Is that girl Claire?
No. Well, why would it be? We hardly met.
I don't know. Where you two were dancing?
Yeah, it was just a dance, Pete. Right, yeah. She was nice. Anyway, it doesn't matter. She isn't here.
John, tell me, which of these do you prefer?
That one.
It's yours, though.
I told you they didn't want one.
No, it's on me. All I want you to do is embrace the short.
Thanks.
Hang on, gotta pay for it. Hey, Cass, I'm taking 2, so, a hungry feeling came on me stealing as the mice were squealing.
Hello, I'm Bob Charles. Hello, I'm Bob Charles.
Okay, well, it's sprained, so it's classic rice. Rest, ice, compression, the bandage does that for you, and elevation, keep it raised.
Rest for how long?
Well, 2 to 3 days, and then we'll see. But you do have to stay off it, so do you have someone to look after you? Well, you have a dog, right?
Yeah.
I can give you crutches so you can go to the toilet by yourself when Doug isn't there.
Oh, but if I have the crutches, then I can get around. I don't need to bother with Doug.
Sorry, no, Erica. You really have to stay off it as much as possible. Did you and Doug have another row?
No, it's just all those weeks we spent together. It'd be nice to have a bit of time apart.
You survived this long. A few more days will be a piece of cake.
It's just when someone does something that drives you mad and you're stuck together, you can't go anywhere, so you don't say anything. You make allowances.
Is this the jocks on the radiator again? Just have a word with them.
There's more.
More?
Loads more that I started to notice.
Like what?
The latest is he taps his hands. It's like he's tapping along to a song in his head or something. You'll be watching telly or reading a book, and then all of a sudden...
Okay, so Doug will be going to work. That's 8 hours a day. And then you have to sleep. That's another 8 hours. So really, it's not that long. I'm just going to grab you those crutches.
You can't actually buy two-sided jigsaws.
Yeah, that's not the point, Dewey. Breaking them up, turning them over, putting together the blank side. Now, that's a challenge.
But, Melanie, you could ruin the jigsaw business. It would cut their profits in half.
Yeah, so keep it to yourself. If word spreads, they're going to start charging twice as much.
Whoa, look, very smart.
Hello.
Lovely.
Melanie.
Renee's barely out the door and he's meeting some fancy woman.
I'm meeting a decidedly unfancy man.
Well, you can't just say that and leave it. I mean, that's how rumours start.
Bank manager. That's why I'm collecting this.
Oh, everything all right?
Yeah, everything's fine. Just a little cash flow situation. Not a bother. We're all supposed to help each other, right?
Well, that's people helping people. You're talking about a bank and a business.
Businesses are people. Small businesses, aren't they?
Exactly, and I'm sure the bank will see it like that. In any case, I'll apply some moral pressure.
Ah, yeah, because that always works with banks.
Huey, bit of encouragement.
Look, I'm sure it'll be fine. And look, if you need a hand, my offer still stands, yeah?
You're very good. I really appreciate it, but I think I can manage. Oh. Ah, my insurance is due. The same quote as last year. But do you think they'd lower it for all the time that we were closed? A refund, maybe?
Well, you have to get on to them. Threaten to shop around if they don't give you a better deal.
I know, but just once you'd like someone to be generous, wouldn't you? Do you know, I've never even made a claim on that.
Anyway, good luck with the bank, right?
Yeah, thanks.
Cheers.
Well, as you can imagine, the court schedule is up in the air. But we should press to get your case done as soon as possible.
Why?
So that you have to take time off from working on the front line, from being a hero.
I'm not.
Yes, you are.
Well, then, me and a lot of others.
They're not my clients.
Look, I've just been doing my job.
You're doing over and above. The additional hours in the hospital.
Yeah, well, I'm not there on my own. I mean, there's thousands of us all over the country.
And you're fantastic. Yes, all of you. I just want the court to see that you're one of these fantastic workers, that's all.
I don't want to do that.
Why?
Because I don't think it's right.
The people you treated, the people you saved, what would they say? That you were great. Are they wrong, Will? Are they wrong? They saw the real you.
The real me.
And that's what we showed the court.
Do you know when people say too much and you realise that they mean the opposite?
Say what now?
Well, like, I hardly knew her, but yeah, she was nice, and well, she's gone now, and what does it matter?
Because maybe it doesn't.
But you see, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying the opposite.
Yeah, I agree. Sean has been struck. I've seen it before. Lovesick.
Sean a bit old for that.
You can never be too old.
Maybe Damien's too old.
Past it, you mean?
Relax. I'm as romantic as the next man, but just maybe not as weirdly dressed.
I like it, Pete.
Thank you, Mairead. Takes a lot of daring to carry this off. Not everyone would risk it.
So maybe we could find her.
Exactly what I was thinking.
Hang on, and do what?
Well, try to put them together, you know, touch.
Sure, that's what I said, and you shot me down.
Yeah, but that's because I thought the girl was going to come to the next class and then he'd take it from there. But she didn't.
Okay, right, so why are we tracking her down? Should we not be getting Sean to do that?
Well, if you can't find her, then it'll just be more heartbreak, won't there?
How could you be so cruel?
And plus, you're assuming that this is what Sean wants.
We are. Are we?
I am.
Aren't you?
Come on, you just said you were as romantic as the next man, who's being very romantic.
Inspired by Cass.
There is a big difference between being romantic and interfering.
And then there's a certain daring.
Do you want a coffee, save you queuing?
No.
Right.
So how do we trace her?
Yeah, she sprained her ankle.
Ouch.
She's not good in heels, man, I told her.
She's probably out of practice. I mean, there wasn't much call for them during lockdown.
Yeah.
And yeah, funny enough, I got into them. You know, past the time. I'm kidding.
I bet you people did odd stuff, though.
Yeah, Melanie was telling me she did jigsaws.
That's not odd.
Yeah, except when they were done, right? She broke them up, turned them over, and put together the blank side.
Now, that's mental.
Or genius.
I might be doing that myself. I thought we'd be moving back to my gaff. A bit more space, you know. Erica isn't supposed to be moving around, so we're still in the Hungry Pig flat for the next few days.
You can move out.
Well, I have to look after her, don't I?
Oh, yeah. Just when I thought I was out, they pulled me back in.
It's true, though. I mean, when we were stuck in, I was keeping it together, do you know what I mean? Well, yeah, then I thought I was out, and now I have to get myself psyched up to do it all over again.
Doug, it's not Nam.
Yeah, but she does this thing, Huey. She's wearing headphones listening to music, yeah? And she's humming along to it. It doesn't even sound anything like she's listening to. I mean, if it was even close, you'd recognise it, but no.
Okay, I got it. It's only for a few more days.
Yeah, suck it up, right? Yeah.
Hey, Bob, how did it go?
I might as well shut up shop right now.
What happened?
Nothing. Literally nothing.
Hey,
Hey,
how did the meeting go?
It didn't.
what did the manager say?
I didn't even get to see him. I saw his assistant, jumped up office boy.
Hate when they do that.
They wouldn't give you a loan?
Oh, yes, they'll give me a loan. Low interest rates, low flexible repayments. Nice and easy.
And?
Well, it wasn't enough. Because they have a ceiling.
Which means?
You can borrow any amount you want, up to the ceiling.
You should talk to a manager.
Well, according to Jumped Up Jack, there'd be no point because the manager will tell you exactly the same thing. It's up to the ceiling, and that's it. Ceiling. You see, there is a ceiling, and if he said ceiling one more time, I was going to punch him through it.
So, did you take what they were offering? It's something, right?
Well, no, it isn't, Huey. It's not enough. I've got suppliers who are desperate for money, and if they don't get the cash from me, they're going to go out of business as well.
Hang on. You're not going to go out of business.
Well, it certainly looks that way.
7, 8.
Come on, Timo. How many you on?
19. 20.
Ah, fair play to you.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I get into the habit, you know.
Ah, yes, the lockdown habits.
What was yours?
Well, every morning without fail, I didn't learn to play the saxophone.
That's very smart, Pete.
I did a few hours in the community centre, and everyone that came in chatted away to them.
Really?
Yeah, what's that supposed to mean?
No, just that you're not usually the chatty type, you know.
Yeah, well, if this COVID has taught us one thing, it's that we all have a lot in common now. Easy to strike up a conversation.
Every cloud and all that.
Well, I wouldn't go that far.
I was being sarcastic. You've a lot to go with this whole conversational thing.
Thank you very much. Anyway, one day this young fella comes in. Nice lad, he had good taste. Well, he complimented the short. So we got chatting. Lockdown, how's it been for you? And got talking about the online dancing. And I say that there was this girl called Claire. I describe her. Hadn't seen her and was wondering where she'd gone. And bingo.
So where's she gone?
Well, he hadn't a clue.
Right, Pete.
Hang on. But he knew where she'd been staying. Same place as him.
Yeah.
The youth hostel on Carrickstown Road. So, she'll have registered, won't she? There'll be a record. There'll be her full name, her home address, and telephone number.
Which they won't give out.
See, I thought of that as well. Now, you and Mairead should go in together. Say you're looking for a place to stay in Dublin for your daughter when she comes back from wherever.
Right.
Right. But Mairead is going to need to see the room first. So while the receptionist is showing her, you stay at the desk, you take a look at the registration book, you find Claire's name and her contact details.
Is that even legal?
Well, if you don't get caught, it doesn't matter.
Erica. 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 I just wondering why you're listening to.
Bohemian Rhapsody.
Oh, right, yeah, of course. Yep.
If you want to take time off work to do whatever, ask me first.
Look, it was a half an hour. Browna said she'd cover.
It's not up to her.
Well, do you want to talk my pay?
I'd rather you kept your personal affairs separate from your work.
Yeah, I agree. I think that we should all keep our personal affairs and our feelings separate from work.
She getting on your case?
Sort of.
Yeah, she was pretty annoyed. I don't know why. I said I'd cover for you.
I'd expect it from her, given her opinion of me, which, of course, is entirely reasonable. I expect people to think badly of me. Why wouldn't they? But I appreciate that you never said anything.
We were in the middle of a crisis. I had other things on my mind.
Sure. Still, it was good of you.
I didn't keep quiet to be nice to you, Will. There was nothing to be said. I treated Christiana. I saw the bruises and I saw the blood. That's all that needed to be said.
I see the bruises and the blood every night. And nothing justifies it. And nothing ever will. But it didn't happen the way that everybody's saying. Ah, look, I don't have a voice anymore, so it doesn't really matter what I... It doesn't matter.
If you've something to say, I'll listen. You've earned that. Or if you'd rather not.
I just had a lot of anger. I was going through a rough time emotionally. It's like a different life. You know, another person. I look back and I don't even... No, that's not true. I do recognize that person. It's me. And it's horrible. I don't even know how I go on from there and make up for what I did and try to be a good man. Because I still think I could. I'm sorry. Look, Brona.
Yeah? What?
Look, the reason that I went out this morning was to meet my solicitor. He thinks we should bring up my work during the crisis. To show what a great guy I am. What a hero. I told him that it wouldn't be right.
Why wouldn't it be right?
Because I just did what you did. What we all did.
He did more than me, more than most.
We all did what we could. But that's the real me, you know, according to my solicitor. And I really wish that I could believe that.
What you said there. Another life, a different person. Experiences change people. Or maybe lets us see them in their true colours. Perhaps this is your shot to be that better man.
But do you think it would be disrespectful? And to my patients and to the people that we worked alongside, our colleagues?
Our colleagues. They all deserve this kind of thanks. Because they were all just as wonderful, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
And you were one of them, Will.
Tell him what you told me. If you don't get the loan, it's not just you. Your suppliers go out of business as well. It's a chain reaction. It's a question of social responsibility.
Huey, it's a bank.
It's a bank manager. You know this guy.
Well, I met him a couple of times over the years, yes.
And got on?
Well, we were perfectly civil to each other, but I didn't ask him for a bailout.
Yeah, but don't ask for one now. Bailout sounds like you're reminding him about the bank screwing us over.
You know what? I might just bring that up.
Be nice.
Well, I'm not going to crawl.
Of course not, but civil.
Hi.
Hello.
I got a craving for one of your sausage rolls.
Coming up.
So, Dolores, and stranger starling.
Have you seen Pete's shirt? That startled me.
Huh?
Very bright. I blame Cass Cassidy. Apparently, we all have a chance now to become hippies or something.
The age of Aquarius, great. I can grow my hair long. Oh, wait a minute.
Are you all right?
You didn't get a shock, did you?
Well, not an electric one anyway.
Did you turn it off at the socket?
Yeah, good idea.
Yeah, just to be sure.
I could put it in the real oven, 10 minutes.
You're all right, I'll leave it. I'll get you again.
Okay, all the best.
Bye.
That's the way the day has been going. One damn thing after another.
So, you gonna call the manager?
I said I was.
No, I mean now. Because maybe I should be here when you do, in case you get a little overheated.
I am going to be reasonable.
Okay, then.
As long as he is.
Well,
Worked a treat.
Damien got it.
No, I did.
You did.
Yeah, Damien was the one who checked out the room, and then I looked through the register.
All right. I just thought it'd be more natural the other way around.
Well, first of all, that's sexist. And secondly, Damien didn't want to do what he called the actual criminal bit.
Sure, we're all accessories anyway.
That's what I said to him. And that if we run together.
Exactly. Bonnie and Clyde. And whatever Damien is.
Well, he'll be Clyde. I don't know who you'll be.
Oh, I'll be Pete Ferguson. Proud outlaw. So?
Phone number.
Hey, what do you think?
Oh, I like that.
Yeah. Figure I'm an outlaw now. I might as well lose the run on myself entirely.
Go for it.
You all right? Was your ankle at you?
Do you want to go for a walk?
But you're supposed to rest up.
No, I meant just you. Bit of air, you know. Don't just stuck in here.
Nah, I wouldn't leave you by yourself. I'm grand.
It's like this thing. If something goes wrong with this now, you don't fix it anymore. You throw it out. It's like the bank. I was with them for 35 years, and this is the way they treat me.
How other banks?
But that would mean me starting out all over again.
No, you're an experienced businessman.
Whose business has failed.
That needs support, like a lot of other ones.
Which is why, Mr. Charles, we have a ceiling on the amount that you can borrow, so we can spread the financial assistance throughout the business community. So that's it. I'm completely done.
We'll figure out a way.
Why drag it out? Maybe I should just pull the plug. Like on this. There's one good thing, though. Don't have to get the insurance renewed. There'd be nothing to be insured. Sorry, Dolores. I should have put a sign up outside. I'm actually closed down here.
No. I was just passing and I had a thought. Would you like Pete to have a look at your sockets? The way that microwave blew up.
It didn't blow up. It just blew, Dolores.
Well, it shouldn't have. Means it'd do no harm. Get the wiring checked.
That's not a bad idea.
I couldn't afford it.
Pete would give you a good price.
Any price is too much these days.
Well, it's better than the whole place going up in smoke.
Thank you, Dolores. Yes, thank you. No, Dolores. No, I'm sorry. I'm awfully sorry. Forgive me.
All right. Well, good luck, Huey.
Yeah.
You see that? First the sockets, then the wiring. Next it'll be the whole shooting match. Just drumming up business for Pete.
You were talking about insurance. Well, there you go. The insurance will pay. Oh, no. Maybe they'd call Pete's things maintenance and they only pay for damage.
They'll wriggle out of it some way, you know? The small print.
Well, look, this thing, I mean, it's definitely damaged. They can't wriggle it out with that. They have to pay. You get your claim in before you have to renew, then you're ahead of the game. Yeah, something, isn't it?
If you hear any noises upstairs, don't freak out.
Upstairs?
Yeah, we're still in the flat, like.
I thought you were gone.
This nurse, would she be a witness for you?
No.
Why not?
No, I don't involve her. She's a friend.
If she's a friend, she'd do it then, wouldn't she?
You should phone her.
I don't recall her saying that.
Well, not in so many words.
In any words.
I believe you and Doug are thinking of staying here tonight.
We have to. We don't want to.
Except you can't. In actual fact, you're going to have to leave right now.